Warriors, it's Missy. It's Missy? No. Hi Warriors, it's Missy here. Back today with another cooking video. Cook with me. I am making Tini's viral mac and cheese. So, welcome back to my channel. Let's get started. So, how has everybody been? How was your Thanksgiving? This year's going fast. It actually went by really fast. Prepare for it and then boom, it's gone, right? Whew. Anywho, so we are going by Tini's recipe. The only thing that's going to be different in mine is I don't have the 16 ounces of mozzarella that she used. I have this much mozzarella, which is probably only a couple ounces. So we're gonna substitute that with Swiss cheese and possibly maybe some more cheddar. I don't know, we'll see what happens. That's the only difference. So let's get started. So we need a pound of I'm sorry, that's not the only difference. I could not find cavatappi pasta, so I got the rigatoni instead. So we need to get a bowl. I was not prepared for that. Need a bowl of water. Open up your pasta. These are big dudes. Maybe I should use the shells. Nah, we'll use these. Don't forget to salt your water. What does she say? Salt it like the ocean. Get that going. Next, we're gonna shred our cheese. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this out of the way. I almost forgot. Hair flip. Let's cook. Okay. See you down there now. We're still gonna have the same amount of cheese as she did, only we are going to be using Swiss instead, or replace the Swiss for some of the mozzarella. Now you need, what are you doing? 16 ounces of Colby Jack. What are you doing? I wish you guys could see Adele. She's sitting over there, flipping her head. She knows what I'm doing, or cutting. She knows I'm getting the cheese cut up. Can you smell the cheese? Is that what the problem is? Huh? Okay. Here's our 16 ounces of Colby Jack. We have some of the Swiss. Now for this cheddar. Her recipe only called for 8 ounces of cheddar. It's not a lot of cheddar. Ooh, struggle bus. Mine might have a little bit more cheese than hers, but that's okay, right? I have this that I need to use up, so we're gonna throw this in there as well. Here we go, we're gonna shred our cheese. for your mixer, I highly, highly, highly suggest you look into getting one. We're going to grease our 9x13. This stuff sprays everywhere. Okay, so we're going to grease our 9x13. We are going to combine our seasonings. All right, it calls for 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. We need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. A little more, a little less, whatever. I like pepper, so. Half a teaspoon of salt. Next, it says divide in half and set aside. We're not going to divide it in half. We're going to combine it, but we're not going to divide it because why? We'll just put half of it when I need to and use the other half when I need to. All right. See that bowl's big enough for that much seasoning? Whoops. Okay. Next. Ooh. Now is when we get serious. All right. It says melt the butter in a large skillet over medium heat. We need 3 tablespoons of butter. 3 tablespoons of butter. Boop. Next. It says once it's melted, add half of the seasoning mixture and your flour. You need 3 tablespoons of flour. So we're just going to set this bad boy over here. And when we're ready, we'll put it in. Melty, melty. Hundo. Our water's boiling, so we're going to put our pasta in the water. Salted water. Do you guys know the trick? Ooh. If you put a wooden spoon over a boiling pot, it will not boil over. No ma'am. Let me pour the 2 cups of heavy cream that we need. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. So, butter is melted. Need my instructions. Okay, now it says once melted, add half of the seasoning mixture and the flour. So we're going to do our best to add half. That was probably more than half. And then 3 tablespoons of flour. 1, 2, 3. So stir it around until it becomes paste-like. About 3 to 5 minutes. So we're going to set a timer so we don't mess it up. Echo. No, echoes are not working. We'll do 3 on the stove. Why is it already paste-like? I'm not sure. What you're doing here is you're cooking the flour because you don't want the flour taste in it when you're eating it. So you have to cook that flour flavor out. Still 3 minutes. We're already kind of paste-like. Negative. A minute to go. Then after the 3 to 5 minutes, on your flour seasoning mixture, you're going to add your evaporated milk, which is a whole can. It's not paste, it looks more like crumbs, but we'll see if anything happens after we add the evaporated milk. Evaporated milk, going in. Now it says to whisk until it's thick. Well, we gotta get those crumbly crumbs out of there first. Those crumbs are gonna annoy me. Come on, get out of there. Melt. I recall her seasonings were not clumpy. Mine, however, were. Is it getting thick yet, y'all? I don't recall hers looking like this. All right, she's thick. But I still have clumpy seasonings. So, let's try another nude. Blow on it. Come in. Don't leave this unattended for too long because you'll burn it. If you hear a vacuum in the background, it's Mr. Missy. He's putting the floor down in the laundry room and he likes to make a lot of noise, so. All right, I'm gonna switch these two. I'm gonna drain these. Okay, can you see me still? Yeah. Okay, now it says to add the heavy cream. 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm not playing around here. Okay. And the rest of your seasonings. We're going to add in our Dijon mustard. Or maybe a little more. Mix in your Dijon mustard. Now this is where we get rid of our whisk. When I make my version of macaroni and cheese, I put in ground mustard. And I have Dijon mustard, but normally it's ground mustard. So we'll see what this is like. Turn it down to low because I don't want this to go awry, but we're supposed to add half of the cheese in little bits until it's melted. You don't want to add any more until this right here is melted. Melt that first and then you can add more. I had a few chunks in there that was left over, but they'll melt. It's fine. And you guys make sure that you're shredding your own cheese. No matter what you use. If you use a box grater, if you use the whatchamajigger like I had, just make sure that you are grating it yourself. All right, does it look melted? We're gonna turn that up just a skosh more. Now we're gonna add in a little bit more. And then you melt that down before you add any more. My seasoning, my spices are still clumpy. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm gonna smash them down. Okay, after this melts, I think we're done. I'm pretty sure we used half of the cheese. Continue with the rest of the process. Preheat your oven to 350. Probably should have done that a little bit better, but it's fine. Okay. Stirring in the pasta. Making sure it is covered. Okay, the next step is to add a layer of noodles to your prepared baking dish. And that was enough. Next, add more cheese. Next, you're going to want to add the rest of your macaroni on top of that. Does that look good yet? I think it is. Lastly, you guessed it, the rest of the cheese. All gone. Oh, Billy got some. Then the next step is to bake in the preheated oven until cheese is melted and bubbly, about 25 to 30 minutes. And then you finish by broiling off the top till it's golden brown, about 2 minutes. So I will be back after this is done in the oven. All right, we've got it set to broil for 2 minutes. It cooked for the 30 minutes. Now we're on broil for 2. We'll see you back when it's done. All right, y'all, 5 seconds to go on the broil. Are you ready for the unveiling of... Guess what I forgot? Ooh. So with this, we are going to have some turkey, leftover turkey from Thanksgiving, and we're gonna mukbang it. So I will see you on the flip side.